Hello, Giraffe15 here, and welcome back to my tour of Philville. And if you don't know what this is kind of my first creative world ever, and I'm kind of doing a tour of it. This is the second half, and it should be the final episode. So, I'm going to start right here at this cool-looking building. This is my beach house, which I had an old beach house, which I might have mentioned in the last episode, but it caught fire. So you can see my beach house has some books. This is just a crafting room. That's literally all that's in it, is just this. Then we have my dining room, where you can get some food out of the wall. Let's see, I got a melon. Then out here we have a bar, which there used to be a villager here. Let me see if I can place one back here. Yep, there we go. There's a villager. He's my bartender. Then here we have some assorted drinks to drink. And then got some nice cakes in the dining room. Then on the top floor we have my bedroom, which you can see we've got some beds. I don't know why I put pumpkins in here. That's kind of weird. Got a small chandelier. Have a pool, and also I have a end portal. And the only reason this is on my beach house is because I made the beach house right when they let you start making your own end portals instead of finding them. So I wanted to make one out here. I guess I could just fly off the balcony. But then the next thing I wanted to show you was this is Bryson's TARDIS, which if you don't know what that is, that's a Doctor Who thing. I'm sorry guys, I don't really know anything about Doctor Who, but Bryson made this, and I made it to where the light is on or off considering which way the lever's flipped at the bottom. He made something right there. I'm not really sure what that is. See, this is the main controls, which I think if you flip that, it should turn the light off. Or not, you know. It worked at one point. I don't know what happened. Huh. It's kind of strange. Let me try something. You know what? I'll fix it when I'm not doing a video. You would hate to see me do redstone. I'm not good at redstone. Here is the brewing room where he can brew potions and stuff. He's got some stuff to brew with right there, a bunch of cauldrons. Up here is this library, which according to Bryson, there's a pool in the library. So I made this little tiny diving board for Doctor Who to go whee and fall in there. And then this is his bedroom, which Bryson made this, so if you think something looks off, I mean, really you shouldn't blame anyone because, there's only so much we could do inside of this thing. But it's not my fault if something's wrong. But I'm going to just go over here and yeah, here's my hotel. I actually made this hotel. I think it's called Hotel Philville because I wanted it to be kind of like Hotel California, Hotel Philville. And there's a little chicken outside. Would you like to join the hotel? I want to have a guest. There we go. There's the guest. Are you enjoying your stay? He must be. Wait, nope. He's hiding in the corner. He hates his stay. Then we have a motto over here. And there used to be a villager here, too. All the villagers have disappeared. There we go. The motto of this hotel is, we're not just the best hotel, we're the only one. So, yeah, that is 100% true because there's no other hotels in Philville. Then over here you can see we have room 1A. They're watching the hit TV show Girl Petting a Pig. Then over here we have the other hit TV show Flaming Skulls in the Middle of the Night. I think that's a reality TV show actually. Every week they get a different contestant and cut their head off, and this is, I don't know what they do. Here we're watching the the grudge match between Karate Man and Finger. And then over here in 2B, it looks like, oh, this person's also watching the reality TV show Skull on Fire. Then here we have the special guest suite where they're watching Girl Petting a Pig. And the guest suite, you get a nice red carpet, you get 2 king-sized beds, a jukebox over here if you want to play some music and get down. Then over here is a nice balcony that you can look off of. You get a very nice view. Just don't do what I did and go, yeah, because you'll get very hurt and possibly die. And you might have seen this while I was panning around. This was my first pirate ship ever made. Now, it's either first or second. I have a much better pirate ship now. It looks basically the same as this. It just looks much awesomer. But, yeah, I kind of have these sails like this. Like, in my new pirate ship, I have the sails kind of like this on this Viking boat over here. Bryson actually made this Viking boat. I think it looks pretty cool. Although, I don't know this for a fact, but I think this part is supposed to be on the front. And I think that part's supposed to be on the back. I kind of think that's supposed to be in the front. But, you know, that's Bryson's Viking boat. I'm not really sure about Vikings. Here, let me take you to the lower deck. Well, first I'll take you to the captain's cabin. You can see we have all these cannons lined up on the side of the pirate ship. Then we have the captain's cabin, and then over on the other side is the co-captain's cabin. This is where either Bryson or Travis would stay or something, maybe Axeman. Then, if you go down here, we have the lower deck. And we have a bunch of beds because I have a very large crew, and if you press this, you can actually fire out an arrow. It's kind of weird. It fires out an arrow instead of a fire charge. I don't know why. You don't see pirate ships these days going... Well, you don't see pirate ships basically at all these days, but... you don't see pirate ships going... Ahoy, mateys! And then firing arrows out of their cannons. That doesn't happen. I didn't want to put fire charges, though, because I didn't want to catch everything on fire. Then here we have my mansion, kind of. It's a small mansion, but I like it. It's the first It's the first house I was very impressed with. Here we have 2 diamond swords out in the front. You walk down the pathway, and then it looks like someone's been in here because the door's open. We have my furnace room in here. It's kind of like my kitchen. I don't know why I didn't put black and white wool as the floor. That would look good. My library where I can enchant things. This is my bar. Oh, the bartender wants to give me flint. You are a terrible bartender. I wanted a drink. Guess I'll take this drink right here. Oh, you can't even see me drinking it. It just looks like I'm standing there with a potion. Then upstairs, I have my bedroom, which is like blue and yellow carpet. Then we have my bathtub, which you can see we have the cold and hot water. Got the sink, the toilet in the floor. Mommy, I fell in the toilet. Okay, then we have a balcony on each side, which I'll show you what that is right after I go through this. Here we have the guest bedroom, which we can have the, if you're a fan of Clemson, you probably don't like this bedroom because it's got a gamecock colored floor, but that's not the point of my mansion, is to go for a certain sports team. Then over here we have the Philville Zoo, which I wanted to make this so bad after I got the chance to use spawn eggs. So you can see here I've got an iron golem on this side, snow golem on that side. Then I'll show you the animals first. We have the sheep. You see we got a pink sheep, which is the mom, and a black sheep, which is the dad. Ocelot, got just the ocelot standing there as still as any other block in here. The cows in the corner staring at the corner of the wall for some reason. The wolf sticking his head through the glass, I think. Yeah, his nose is in the glass. The pig, who's actually walking around and moving. Chickens, which have laid eggs. And the mushroom, Come on, look at me, man. Why do all the cows and mushrooms like staring in the corner? Then up here is the squids. I think that spawned one. Am I out of spawn eggs? Am I actually out of spawn eggs? What? I think someone got rid of the dispenser. I bet that was Bryson when we went on this world. I think he got rid of the dispenser. That's not good. I'm gonna have to fix that later, but here we have the monsters, which you can see here is a creeper. It's in there. We have a zombie, a skeleton, spider who is dying in a wall. Bye, spider. Then we have a silverfish, which I hate. Then we have a slime. It's a baby slime. Then we have a cave spider who is in his natural habitat, and a enderman. Hello, sir. And that's almost all. We still have the nether creatures, which are over here. Which, if you don't already know this, I hate the nether so much, but I do have a part of the zoo for the nether. We have the magma cube, which is dying in a wall. Interesting. Then we have a blaze, a zombie pigman. I actually like zombie pigmen since they don't attack you unless you attack them. Then we have the mighty ghast. Woo! If this was survival, we would have just died. Then there is a hedge maze on top of this, but it takes a long time to get through the hedge maze, so I'm not gonna do it. Basically, you start on that side and you have to end up on that side. It's actually pretty hard when you're inside of it. What else do I need to show you? Oh yeah, there's a whole forest section over here. This is Travis's pretty strange looking treehouse. Basically it just looks like a giant grass block on a tree. Then we have Travis's cooler treehouse, which looks like some ruins of a temple or something. We got this right here. You just basically climb up the tree, it takes you to here. Then you climb up the stairs, and we have some chests which have nothing in it. Oh no, this has awesome stuff in it actually. There's some diamond armor in there. That's pretty good. Then, oh yeah, over here, this is Axeman's house. Look at this crazy design. We have a guitar over here. Then we have netherrack brick, glass, glowstone, wood, lapis lazuli, more glass, and gold. And then we have a waterfall over here, which is the way you get into his house. You have to step through the waterfall. That's a pretty cool thing. I think I made up that part where you have to walk through the waterfall, but I'm not going to take credit for that because I don't really remember if I'm the one who made that up or not. Here I have like a Spleef tournament place where you can play the game Spleef, which if you don't know what that is, you just basically get a shovel and there will be another person playing against you, or a couple people I guess, and you're going to try to knock the ground out from under them, and then you're going to try to knock them all the way to the bottom floor, and they'll land in the water, and then they'll be stuck there until they swim out the bottom, which there is a way to swim out the bottom right here. Oh yeah, this is Axeman's pyramid that he made. Then we have a bed in here, and that's a little place below that. We have a fireplace with some lava. It's the safest kind of fireplace. Then down here is kind of a stronghold looking place. I'm not going to show you this place though, because it basically just leads to a fake end portal. I don't get. This place is so confusing when you go inside there. I don't know why we planted this. What's inside here? There's a bed in here. Okay, I don't remember placing this ever, but I guess I did. And this was Travis's first house. You just walk inside and there's 1,000 redstone torches, a bed with some paintings of fire and skulls. We have a pool, some wood in the bottom. Was that wood? Was that even wood? I don't know. Then we have a glass roof up here with an ocelot on it. And that is basically Philville. I think that's it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? I might just give you a quick overview. So yeah, that is Philville. And that is also the end of this tour, and goodbye.